just stuck. I really liked it. Like I like how it rolls off the tongue. Nina, it's and I have a really complicated name, like my real name. So like,
what's
Nina,
your real name? Can you tell us?
Zerica.
Okay.
So having like a simpler. I always kind of wanted a simpler name. I don't now, but back then I did. So it was like simple, easy to roll off the tongue. Remember.
I feel like it goes with your look. Like it fits.
I think it fits really good. Like I think it fits really good.
The aesthetic, the sound. Yes, it fits. So I noticed like you say your name in your songs, pretty much every song. So what's the meaning behind that or the strategy? Did it just happen once and then you were like, I should do this every time, or was it purposeful?
It's like a little bit of both. Like when I first started making music, I would say my name. I didn't say it as much as I say it now, but I would say it, and people would tell me that was their favorite ad lib. Like that's what people would come up to me saying, like Nina, Nina. So I started saying it more. And also, you know, sometimes you'll listen to a song and you're like, who is this? But you don't have to ask that when you listen to my song because you're gonna hear my name 7 times before the song's over. So I just it's a way like to promote myself in my music so people know who they're listening to, and also like I like the way it sounds. It sounds cool, and so.
I feel like it definitely is a element that can hype you, especially the performance, because people are saying your name like it's
it
cheering you on.
It definitely turned me right up.
Yeah. So what genre would you say your music is?
I mean, I guess on the base level I rap. It's rap, and it's like I feel like I mix a lot of things. I have a lot of different types of music that I listen to. I don't really just stick to one genre. So I try to bring in elements from a lot of different genres, and it may not always sound like it, but I always have like lots of different things on my mind. And even like, though right now I'm just predominantly like I guess trappy-ish, rap sound. That's not what I'm always gonna be. Like I'm expanding as an artist, and like I'm gonna break so many boundaries. I'm not even gonna have a genre to tell you that I'm in. So but
right now it's hip hop. Was music always just a part of your life, or?
I've always been a music head in general. Like I always listen to music. Always got headphones in. But my whole life, music has been a part of it. Like my mom, she used to throw lots of parties that she would DJ and stuff. Then when I was in high school, I was in a band, so I played instruments. And when I was younger, I wanted to be a singer. I can't sing, so that didn't work. But I always was like writing songs, even though I couldn't like really sing them, writing poetry and stuff. So
they got auto-tune.
Yeah,
you don't gotta sing that much.
Just like you're gonna hear some little auto-tune. I might take a little singing class for the tune. But it's always just been a really big part of my life. And then when I was in high school, like me and my friends, we started like rapping for fun, just cause we were just like out here and just having fun.
Freestyling.
Just doing shit. So that really made it like solidified it as like rapping as a part of my life. But music in general, I've always loved music. I've always wanted to do some kind of music.
Yeah. So you said your mom was a DJ?
Yeah. So like my mom, she was a lot of things. She's been a lot of things, but growing up, she would throw parties. Her and my dad, they would always throw parties like every month or so, and my mom would always DJ. She had like laptops full of music and stuff, and I think that's where like my little like old school music came from and stuff from her. So I was always around music getting played, CDs getting burned, like all that kind of thing my whole life.
So you played a lot of instruments. What kind of instruments do you play?
Well, I was in the marching band when I was in high school, and I played the clarinet. I played the clarinet for like a good 6 years of my life, like in grammar school and in high school. So that's really the only instrument that I was really into. I tried to learn like piano and like keyboard because I wanted to be Alicia Keys real bad at like one point in my life. But that didn't really work. But yeah, I really like clarinet.
You ever throw some little tunes in your music?
Not yet, but maybe I will. I don't really know how I would incorporate a clarinet in there, but I've honestly been thinking about just like picking it up again because I like playing it anyway, just for fun, even if it's not for music or anything. It's just a cool thing to do.
So what's your process like as far as creating your music? Do you as far as beats selection, and then also as far as writing, what does that process look like?
Well, it depends. Sometimes I'll be somewhere or be doing something and I'll come up with something in my head and I won't really have a beat to it, and then like I'll find a beat that works over it. But that doesn't happen that much. For the most part, it's I pick the beats first, and I listen to beats over spans of days. Like I'll listen to a pack that I get sent, and it'll be beats immediately that stand out to me, beats that I like and stuff. But I listen to the same beats over and over again to make sure that they still hit every day, and even like beats that I don't like, I'll like them a few days later after I heard them a few times, or I'll come up with a whole different sound and stuff or flow. Sometimes I'll hear beats and I'll like it, I'll be like, but I don't know how to hop on this. Like, what would I do? So I have to just listen to it over and over again. And once I get to the point where I have like a full song written, I like to record and stuff, and write it completely private. Like I like to do it all by myself.
You do that, yeah, by yourself?
Yeah, like I like to be alone, like in my room, just calm, to write my music, because I get anxious easy and stuff, and it lets me really explore myself and like my voice when I'm alone and when I can just make those mistakes.
So I know you talked about a little bit about your inspirations in music as far as growing up, but what are your music inspirations now?
I listen to a lot of different people, and I wouldn't say I get inspired as in like, oh, this makes me want to make music like this, but more so I get inspired as this song makes me feel good, this artist makes me feel good, and it makes me want to go create something of like my own, Right now I'm listening to a lot of Sid, a lot of the internet, a lot of K Tronada. I've been listening to like a lot of like housey music, like I told you, I'm really a R&B head, and I don't really listen to as much rap. I listen to myself, I feel like probably the biggest inspiration to me is like myself, which is kind of, I guess that's a little arrogant to say, but I listen to my own music. Yeah, and it makes me want to, I could make a better song than this. I could have went harder on this, and that's where it makes me like, oh yeah, let me go make another song.
So when was the turning point in your music career that you were like, I want to do this for real? Like you weren't interested in working or doing anything else?
It's been a journey, and I've always really wanted to do it. I always really wanted to do it seriously. But I think the turning point was when my mindset changed, and I say that was probably like a year or two ago when my mindset really changed. And I'm like, this isn't just me, hanging out with my friends making music anymore. Like this is, if I want to do this, if I want to be successful, like this has to be a business. This is my career. Like I'm a brand, and that's like when I really started like going, hard, because I thought about it in a different way, and I was like, you gotta take this seriously, or because everyone else.
You don't believe in yourself, like who else is going to?
Exactly. So I was like, I had to really just get my head right and get focused, and that's when I would consider like me taking it really serious.
Yeah, I can tell you definitely focused.
Yeah.
Been working. So, you want to tell us a little bit about what you got coming up? Anything we can expect from you in the future?
Well, my next show is March 8th. It's the Girls Weekend.
Yes, so I'll be there.
Yes, so everybody should come. It's gonna be really, really fun. I'm really excited. We got a lot of cool people on the lineup. All girls, and the proceeds go to a really good cause. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
And I'm excited for your set. Are you working on any new music?
Yeah, I was actually just in New York like a few days ago working on lots of new music. I'm recording new music right now. I'm shooting videos and stuff, so it's gonna be like a lot of new content coming.
Okay, what are you going to do for producers or just connections out there?
I recently had a show in New York, so that's what I ended up being there for in the first place. But then I stayed a little longer because there are like our producers and stuff out there that I like to link up with and like make music with.
Yeah, but that's good that you're able to get sounds from different places, because I know there's a different kind of sound in every city. So that's cool that you are able to tap into that as well.
I like to get producers from all over everywhere. I work with a lot of different people, so I can have like a lot of different sounds and touch a lot of different bases.
That's good. So if you want to let the people know where they can follow you at, it'll be in the description box below. But
you can follow me on Instagram at Lady NinaTech, on Twitter at Young NinaTech, and stream me on all streaming services. My new mixtape is out, Nina Gone Wild, so go get that.
Yep. You can follow me at @LeilaniYasmin_, and make sure that you stay tuned at On The Verge.
Known to be the best, as you can guess. I got them bitches going. Winning on my best, don't want no guest. I'd rather be alone.